El Fasher, the capital of North Darfur, has been under siege by the UAE-backed Rapid Support Militia for over a year. This is not just a military standoff. It's a calculated effort to starve, terrify, and wipe out a civilian population of 900,000. In 2024, the UN Security Council adopted Resolution 2736, demanding the lifting of the siege on El Fasher and the immediate delivery of humanitarian aid. Yet the Janjaweed militia continues to defy it, blocking roads, looting supplies, and threatening aid workers. Like many resolutions before it, 2736 remains unenforced. In April 2025, the UAE-backed Rapid Support Militia, Janjaweed, launched a brutal assault on Zamzam camp. Over 250 shells rained down in one day before vehicles stormed the camp. Women and girls were systematically raped, including pregnant women. One mother saw her 16-year-old son shot in the head before being assaulted herself, while both of her teenage daughters were also assaulted. Children were not spared. Infants were shot inside straw huts. One mother picked up the torn remains of her 5-year-old child after he was shot in the back. A Guardian investigation confirmed these atrocities through survivor accounts, satellite imagery, and intelligence data. One UN investigator said,
"It was beyond provocative. The RSF and its alleged backers, the UAE, were saying, 'Go on, let's see what you can do.'"
Zamzam was not an isolated atrocity. Survivors call it genocide. Investigators warn it may be Sudan's second deadliest war crime since 2023. And today, all eyes turn to El Fasher, the next target. K-2000 air defense systems now surround El Fasher, supplied through a route from China to the UAE, into Chad, and finally to the Rapid Support Militia. Their purpose? To block humanitarian airdrops and tighten the siege. These systems are designed for warfare, but are now used to starve an entire city. In addition to deploying advanced FK-2000 air defense systems to block humanitarian airdrops, the UAE-backed Rapid Support Militia, Janjaweed, is also using foreign mercenaries to tighten the siege on El Fasher. Different investigations have revealed that hundreds of retired Colombian soldiers were recruited through UAE-based companies and routed through Dubai, Somalia, Libya, and Chad before being deployed to Sudan. These mercenaries have fought alongside the Janjaweed in Darfur, with some even leading operations on the ground. All reports confirm the involvement of the United Arab Emirates in recruiting, paying, and ensuring these mercenaries arrive through Libya and Chad to join the Janjaweed's war effort. Together, FK-2000 systems and foreign fighters have turned El Fasher into a city under a suffocating, internationally backed siege. All these factors, the merciless violence of the Janjaweed, the use of foreign mercenaries, and even the deployment of advanced air defense systems to block aid, have turned food itself into a weapon. Children, women, and the elderly now survive on animal feed, known locally as umbas. Those who try to carry food are intercepted, executed, or arrested. Some fighters even boast about starving the city. Children are the most vulnerable victims of El Fasher's siege. Every day, some of them die, silently from hunger and thirst. In just 48 hours, 19 children lost their lives. Hospitals can no longer treat patients. This is not famine caused by drought. It is engineered, deliberate starvation. The president of Sudan's Sovereignty Council, General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, agreed in a call with UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres on a one-week humanitarian truce in El Fasher so that aid could be delivered to civilians. But the very next morning, the Janjaweed militia launched heavy artillery bombardment across residential neighborhoods. Women and children were killed. Dozens were injured and rushed to a hospital already crippled by medicine shortages. This brutal defiance shows once again their contempt for Resolution 2736 and for international appeals to protect civilians. Even those who try to escape El Fasher are being killed. The UAE-backed rapid support militia checkpoints around the city, targeting civilians based on ethnicity. Many are executed or arrested simply for carrying food or for belonging to the wrong community. There is no safe passage out of El Fasher. Sudan's Prime Minister, Dr. Camille Idris, warned the UN that Resolution 2736 remains ink on paper without enforcement. He appealed to the conscience of humanity to act now, before it is too late. El Fasher's fate hangs in the balance.
Whether the United Nations chose silence or solidarity, whether it allowed an entire city to perish or stood firm to protect the innocent. The people of Sudan and the conscience of humanity lead with you today. End the siege of El Fasher before it becomes a graveyard of hope. Thank you.